Hey guys, this is CC, Cycle 3, Week 23, and we're going to go over what we did in class today. So the first thing we're going to look at is our geography and our prominent features of the United States. Okay, so we started with the Grand Canyon, which we can locate right here, and we can make this look like a C for canyon. So that makes it really easy to turn that little dark spot right here into a C. The next area that we can find are our Black Hills. So this is our Black Hills right here. And then we can drop down here and we can circle our Ozark Highlands. And I told the kids the Ozark Highlands looks like a flock of birds. Then we can go to our Okefenokee Swamp right here on the border of Georgia and Florida, the Okefenokee Swamp. And we can go way up here to the Olympic Rainforest. So we have the Grand Canyon, the Black Hills, the Ozark Highlands, Okefenokee Swamp, and the Olympic Rainforest. So that's what we did for geography. Next we did timeline. So our cards are Age of Information and Globalization, circa 1970 to the present. So the Age of Information and Globalization, circa 1970 to the present. Watergate, President Nixon resigns. And so you got a W, and then you look past the door and you peek. So Watergate, President Nixon resigns. The fall of communism in Eastern Europe. So you do the fall of communism. Actually, the fall of communism. Remember, that's our strong arm. In Eastern Europe, European Union formed. Remember, that's our linking. European Union formed. Apartheid abolished in South Africa. So that's no longer segregated. Apartheid abolished in South Africa. That's our S hand. Bring it down for South Africa. September 11th, 2001. Our motion for that is September 11th, 2001. Rising tide of freedom. Rising tide of freedom. And that is all of timeline. Can you guys believe it? Okay, so then let's get history down. History was tell me about the preamble of the U.S. Constitution. So we can go, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and promote the general welfare, ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So the motions through that for the preamble of the Constitution is we the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, linking our hands, establish justice. This is like showing the weights. So establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. So we're going to do a peace sign. Ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and we have our guns out. Promote the general welfare, and this is like a cross as in health, like Red Cross health, general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish, this is establish the Constitution, and this is law in our Constitution. Constitution of the United States of America. So distributive law for math is pretty simple, and it just goes A, opening parentheses, B plus C, closing parentheses, equals AB plus AC. So that's your distributive law. Our grammar for our 4 types of sentences. So every sentence in the English language is one of these 4 types. They can be simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. So there's 4 sentence structures, and every sentence is either simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. And so we just tried to say that as fast. There is a dad who makes music, and he is called Mr. J, and he has a chart song to chart A, which is what you use in essentials, and he has like a rap for all of chart A, and so my boys have learned it, and that's what we used today in class, was simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. Sing it to me, baby. Simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. Anyway, so it's a lot of fun. All right, Latin. For Latin, we just did, I say the Latin, you say the English. So et testimonium perhiberent de lumine. Et testimonium perhiberent de lumine, and that means testimony of the light, to give testimony of the light. For science, this cycle, or edition, they changed it, so it's a new sentence for us, and it's what are some ways Earth history is preserved? Earth history is preserved through, boys, you do not need to look in that room, come back here. It's like aerobics class or something going on. Don't need to look in there, play ping pong. So what are some ways Earth history is preserved? Earth's history is preserved through ice, fossils, amber, rocks, tar. 5 ways. The mnemonic is I-F-A-R-T. So my boys discovered very quickly that that spells either I fart or I see farts. So whichever way you want to do it, they think it's like hilarious and they love it and they all know it. So what are some ways Earth history is preserved? Earth's history is preserved through ice, fossils, amber, rocks, and tar. And that is all of the new memory work. We did a review for orchestra. We learned our orchestra song in the big group, and we talked about probability and odds in science. So that's it, and that leaves us to week 24 next week, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.